Hey guys, Crew Blonde Wave. I'm Eric.
I'm Shane.
I'm Aaron.
And we're watching some Batman v Superman
What?
thing.
That already came out.
That sounds weird.
Yeah.
Something we've been waiting on Aaron to do forever.
Come out?
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's good. I'll give it a 7.
Yeah.
6.5.
2.
This is for the DVD? Is this what it is, Aaron?
I guess. It's something like they have the Blu-ray and stuff coming out soon, right?
Yeah, well, I mean...
It's like an unlimited or ultimate edition or something like that?
Didn't they say something about how it has like an extra, like a whole other hour or something like that? A whole half hour of footage?
I know it's supposed to be rated R.
Rated R?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's kind of cool, actually.
Yeah. How many more people will Batman kill?
All of them.
I mean, he killed a lot of people in that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe Superman kills someone.
Okay, we'll talk about it afterwards. Let's see what they got for us in this trailer.
Maybe it'll look better than the movie.
I guess I should just do this.
Men with power obey neither policy nor principle. No one is different. No one is neutral.
If Superman were here, what would you want to say to him?
That my family too had dreams. To look him in
That's
his
a chick
eye
from the-
and ask him how he decides which lives count and which ones do not.
There's a new kind of mean in him.
Oh, that's a
He
good
is
trailer.
angry and he's hunting.
That's new too, yeah.
I didn't kill those men if that's what they think.
This is what makes you such a good reporter. Stuff like this still shocks you.
Hi, Grant.
I'm older now than my father ever was. This may be the only thing I do that matters.
So falls the house of Wayne.
God is all powerful. He cannot be all good.
The world only makes sense if you force it to.
Men like that word don't stop him. You know what stops him? The fist.
You were never a god. You were never even a man.
That dream is all some people have. It's all that gives them hope.
Now God is good as dead.
Men made a world where standing together is impossible.
We will. We have to.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a few things I saw that were new.
Yeah, there has to be Cat Grant, right? The blonde reporter.
I guess so. I mean, I don't know. How much older is she supposed to be than Lois?
No,
Or is she the same age?
I mean, not like in the Supergirl show.
Yeah.
They're like the same age, yeah.
Are they the same age?
Yeah.
Okay. I know, like in Supergirl, like she
I think, I
seems
don't know.
to
It could-
be a good deal older.
Yeah,
than
it could be
Lois.
honestly, it could be anything in this movie. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
All the universes seem different anyway. And with DC, you got.
And then the African woman, she's the one that was like at the hearing in the very beginning of the movie, right? And she's like, I don't even think he answers to God. Like that one.
Was it beginning?
Yeah.
I thought that was the one who blamed. That wasn't the one that my son, right?
No, that's from Civil War, Aaron.
Oh.
You're confusing your black women.
Too many.
I should probably cut that out. It's so funny, but I should probably cut it out.
I'm
leaving it in. I'm leaving it in!
Both superhero shows were the same.
Yeah, it looked good. There was some new Batman stuff, like security footage of Batman.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Well, that scratch off thing or whatever was
Scratch off.
I'm
right?
always
What
interested
that
in more
was.
action.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this is the thing. The movie, it's not. People give it a lot of shit. It's not the worst movie I've ever seen. It's not the best movie I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
But it's certainly one of the longest movies I've ever seen. It's a very long movie. I don't know if it needs more, you know?
Yeah.
To make it better, I don't think making it better is like, let's put more shit in it. I think let's take some shit away. It's probably what makes it better. But I
Make it
don't
less.
know, whatever.
Yeah, I understand that too. Because I remember when I watched it, I'm just like waiting. I'm like, are we
Yeah.
going somewhere with this?
No, I
When's
thought
stuff
the-
gonna happen? Or
I never felt like I was waiting, really. Like
I
felt,
mean,
you know what I'm saying?
like, one example is, okay, Batman has his fucking kryptonite spear, and then he's about ready to kill Superman, and then she comes like, it's not his mom's name, you know, all that stuff, right? So he throws away the spear, and then shit starts going on, and they all just take off, and then Lois, her entire 20 minutes of after, you know, from that scene on is get the spear and throw it in the water. Oh no, we need the spear. I'm gonna get the spear back and get in the water and try to get it. Oh, I didn't get it. And then I'm gonna try to do it again. Oh no, I'm stuck in the water. Oh fuck! And Superman comes back to save her. She does nothing. She throws it in there to the detriment of Doomsday. It's just like, oh, that right there, you didn't need any of that. Like, I could give a shit if she's swimming around in this water. Unless, is Aquaman down there? Is Aquaman there? Because then I give a shit.
you could have just left the spear sitting there where it was to begin with, right?
Yeah. That's one of those things where it's like, we didn't need this. Like,
Yeah.
I I like the Jonathan Kent mountain thing. I don't know what the fuck that scene's supposed to mean.
Yeah.
And I watch him, it's like, what wisdom is he getting from his father here? His dad is like, I let horses drown. What? And then he fucking disappeared before he says anything else. And where the fuck were they? What was that mountain of rocks he was making?
I don't remember that scene.
I vaguely remember. I only seen it once.
I know what I'm saying is like this was a 2-hour movie, 2.5-hour movie that could have been easily
An hour and a half.
an hour and 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And then they put more shit in it. You know? The nightmare scene was cool, though.
Yeah, I like the nightmare
Batman?
scene. That was cool.
That was pretty cool.
With the parademons.
Mm-hmm. And the Omega symbol on the ground.
Yeah, that stuff was pretty neat.
Yeah.
I liked it.
You think the Batman Superman fight was as good as the action scenes in Man of Steel?
No. They look great. They're so
Well, I have to say
slow.
that one part where Batman, it's just pretty much Batman fighting all these guys. Every time Batman fought was pretty good.
That was great.
Pretty damn good, I'd say.
The Batman Superman thing was just so fucking slow, I felt like. And I still didn't really understand why Superman was just trying to beat the shit out of him, you know? He said, Lex, you need to kill him.
Beat him into submission.
But when he got there, he was like, hey, you gotta understand, sit down and talk. And then Batman, like, did some shit, and he's like, alright, I guess we beat the shit out of this guy.
Yeah,
You know?
I thought Superman did jump the gun as
Yeah.
far as, like, you can just take it to the face right
Yeah.
now. You know what I mean? Like, just wait.
Yeah.
Like, say,
you're
hey,
fine.
no, I don't want to fight you. No, I don't want to fight you. And, like, he keeps slapping him. You're like, stop.
Like, just show up and be like, hey, this guy's gonna kill my mom if I don't fight you. Her name's Martha. And what? You know? They're done.
all that.
They're fucking done. You know?
It'd been better if they did, like, what is it, the red kryptonite? That, like, makes him evil or something like that?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that have been something a
would've
little
been
bit better?
kinda
Like, now Superman is evil and Batman's trying to stop him?
I don't want
You
too
know?
much kryptonite in one movie. I'd rather...
Yeah, but wouldn't it have been better if maybe Lex would have done that instead of making a giant monster? You know what I mean? Like, if he made something to control Superman and make him evil?
I don't really understand Lex's motivations either. Like,
No.
what was his goal? He wanted to show everybody that Superman wasn't a god.
Yeah, I think. Right?
Okay. And to do that, he was gonna get
I can't
him
remember.
to do that. He was gonna have him kill Batman. To have him do that, he was gonna kill his mom.
Yeah, and then he was gonna make a big monster. Could he control the monster?
No.
Right?
No, right when the monster, right when Doomsday comes out, it goes to punch him. Superman has to save him.
Yeah.
So, like...
Do you remember that?
Like,
And
you
do shit.
You just made this creature that you have no control over.
Yeah.
That you made to kill these guys.
Out of Zod's body and for some reason your own blood.
Yeah.
I thought like him using his own blood and making he control him or something, but
Yeah.
blood didn't do shit.
Like, it was like you just made this terrible, terrible monster that if he does kill the good guys,
Yeah.
now what are you gonna do?
It can't be killed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, what do you do now?
I don't know. There's some problems in this movie, and maybe an extended version like this can fix it. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know.
Maybe it'd have an extended and a shorter version, both.
I doubt it. I did see there was some kind of clip from like a while ago, like a couple months ago or something, where they were like showing like even more monsters that were in the Kryptonian birthing chamber.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like, I don't know what they were though.
Like concept or like something cut out?
No, it was like it was like footage.
Oh,
It was
sure.
like fully CG too.
So in the next movie, are they just gonna have them all together and Darkseid shows up?
I don't know.
They just jump to it.
I don't know.
Fuck, we gotta beat him before Infinity Wars comes out.
I hope it's just not as fucking dark and dull and everybody's mad and sad, you know?
I mean,
Like,
isn't
have
that
some
DC until we get Flash in there?
No, it's Superman. No way.
There's Batman. Everything's always dark
Russell
with
Crowe
Batman.
was talking in
Not
a recent
really.
interview that, unless he was wrong, from his understanding, there were more direct Superman sequels planned before they scrapped this. So let's do Batman vs Superman. Because I definitely want to see just another Batman.
I want to
solo
see
movie.
them just build up their characters like they should instead of trying to cram them all
Yeah.
together
Trying
already.
to make the Avengers already.
Yeah, they're
What-
trying to get there too fast.
One of the things, because I'm trying to say this, no, it's Superman. It's supposed to be lighthearted, but one of the things I really, really dislike that I wish I could change is Clark's parents' attitudes. Like, Jonathan Kent's like, maybe you should let a kid die, you know? It's like, I just don't feel like Papa Kent would have said that, you know? Can you imagine in Smallville, Papa Kent's like,
Smallville's Papa Kent.
he should just let this kids die.
I don't
you
think Smallville's Papa Kent would have done that.
Not at all.
But he's always gonna be my Kent.
Yeah, and then Martha Kent in these movies, she's like, you know, be their hero, Clark, or fucking don't. I don't care. You know, it's like just let them all fucking die. I don't care. I was like, I just don't get that. What are you saying?
I understand the
with those
father
characters?
would kind of like feel like he wanted to protect his son at all costs.
Well, that's what it was, right?
Yeah.
It was like,
But it's not though, because Lois invokes Jonathan Kent when he's like, Superman was just some farmer's dream. It's like, wasn't the dream for you to just not do shit? And then she's like, it doesn't have. It's not just a farmer's dream. It's the whole world's dream. Or I don't know, something like that. But
Where that from?
From this movie, from Batman.
I think they
Superman.
even had part of the thing where it's like, you give them all hope. Or
Yeah.
like that, right? It was during that speech.
Like, this stands for something, and he's like, only in my world, you know? I think the line she says is, that farmer's hope, it's all some people have, or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking, like, this guy wanted you to just let those kids die. It's not anything.
Wasn't that when he was really young?
That was
though?
when he was young.
Yeah, but he said, what did he do in the Twister thing? Just let me die. Did he ever say at all, like, Clark, do something good?
I don't
No,
know.
because
He never said, like, I'm just saying, if they're going to invoke that Superman is some farmer's dream, they never once had Jonathan Kent say anything like that.
I don't remember the farmer's dream thing, but I remember thinking this. I remember Superman actually saying that my father was convinced that they wouldn't accept me.
Yeah, I remember that,
And
too.
he was just convinced that the world would persecute him and maybe...
Yeah.
I think the issue that they had is that they showed all of him trying to protect, but never any encouragement of, like,
Yeah,
be
like at
who
all.
you need to be.
Yeah.
Like, in Smallville, you had Kent being like, you can't let everyone know who you are, but he also encouraged him to be a hero, be who he needed to be and stuff at the same time.
Yeah.
So it was like a balance, where this side we just got the one side, and they never really showed us being like, well, good job, Kent, but be careful, you know?
I mean, the only thing they really showed was the end of Man of Steel, whenever he's thinking about his dad again, and he sees little Clark with the fake cape running around doing this shit, and he's like, is that what we're supposed to get from your father's dream? Like, he never just said anything. It was like, yeah, I'm trying to protect this boy because one day he's going to protect all of us. You could have said something like that, and they just never did.
That would have been perfect
Dialogue.
for On the Mountain.
Yeah.
You know?
I know.
He's like, I spent my time protecting you so that you can protect the world.
But instead, he
you know?
had this story about, like, your mom called me a hero because I diverted a flood, but then I killed all of the Lang's horses. I could still hear their whinnies, And the Clark's like, well, did you ever get over that? And he's like, no. He's like, oh, well, thanks, Dad. He turns around, his dad's gone. It's like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, we've been talking a lot. We probably won't keep all that in there. I don't know. You guys have anything else you want to say?
No, I think I'm good.
All right, hope you guys enjoyed this. We'll see what happens. Maybe when it comes out, maybe we can do like a podcast about it or something like that. Because we do those kind of things now. Make sure you guys are going down to the description, find the links to our social media. Blindwave.net has a bunch of Blind Wave stuff. And you can come back next time. Check out our Patreon sometimes, too. I'm Eric.
I'm Shane.
I'm Aaron.
Shane Button.